What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about a couple of ways to raise your vibration. Especially this will help if you're feeling sad, depressed, or even lack of energy. Usually when we're in low vibration is because we're either having negative thoughts, or we're engaging in negative behaviors, or we're around negative people. It could be many reasons, so let's talk about how to fix it. The number one best way to raise your vibrations is to focus on what you are surrounding yourself with and who. So, a lot of the times we don't realize it, but sometimes we hang out around, let's say, people that complain a lot, or they just drain your energy. And you could even get around this person all the time, and then the moment you leave, let's say, that area or finish talking to that person, you'll feel more tired, or you feel a lack of energy. And if you constantly seeing somebody that just takes and takes from you energetically, you are going to be left out, burnt out. And the reason it's so important to not surround yourself with people that do not benefit you emotionally or energetically is because it will be more hard for you to manifest and more hard for you to stay aligned with your desires, your goals, and even feeling love for yourself. Because when you're around people that, let's say, are vibrating at a low energy, or if they're constantly being negative and hard on themselves even, that energy will stick onto you. And then that's why it's important to surround yourself with people that you want to be like, or that people that pour into your cup, whether that's emotionally, whether that's physically. And I'm not even just talking all like in a beneficial way. Somebody that makes you feel safe in who you are, someone that doesn't make you feel judged, or doesn't make you feel like you have to walk on eggshells. A lot of people, they surround themselves with people because they don't want to feel alone, but it's actually causing them more damage a long time. Because when you're surrounding yourself with people that, let's say, don't respect themselves, or they complain a lot, or they don't even like themselves, that energy will rub off on you and then make your life feel more hard. It's important to also focus on the things that you're watching, the things that you are listening to, the things that you are looking at. All those things matter. For example, many people enjoy reality TV, and it's a big reason. We are constantly trying to get a dopamine hit. And getting dopamine, let's say, from regular things like listening to music or going for a walk, is not enough for people anymore. So they decide to watch reality TV because it's a lot going on and it's entertaining, and it's also a way to get away from their own life, right? Sorry guys, I was at a concert yesterday, so my throat's a little dry. But the problem with this is, if you're constantly watching people, again, reality TV, most of the time it's fighting, most of the time it's drama, most of the time it's like actual like sad things going on or whatever, right? Or unhealthy things, like, for example, like Love Island, like, it's just a show full of lust and whatnot, and or cheating and stuff like that. And you're constantly consuming that. Your brain doesn't know the difference of this is real and like this is my life and this is that person's life. If you're constantly watching it, sooner than later you're gonna start forming the same behaviors as those people, or the same emotions as those people. That's why it is very true that you are the people that you surround yourself. Even if you don't do the exact same thing as that person, you're going to start to feel what that person feels. So if you're constantly around, let's say, I'm going to use people that drink and party, right? Because it's a good example. Maybe you don't drink. Maybe you know how to hold yourself accountable. But sooner than later, you are going to have the same behaviors as them in a different way, as in like self-sabotage, or that you need to escape your emotions, but in a different way. Maybe it's not in a drinking way, maybe it's not in a partying way, but maybe it's from okay, how can I get away from my emotions in this way? So that's why you are the people you hang out with. whether you copy them physically or your emotions are going to start feeling like theirs. Watching people that are constantly doing self-destructive, it will literally cause your body to feel stressed out. And it's the same thing with music, and this is something that I had to like really, and I'm still working on it, is listening to rap all the time. This is very aggressive, and I've noticed it as well. When I'm constantly just listening to rap, I am naturally more hyped up, more aggressive. This is something that I see with so many people that deal with anxiety specifically, that they're constantly feeling anxious, or they had to walk on eggshells, or something's about to happen. The number one pattern I see with these people is that they're constantly consuming like negative news, or they're seeing short form content, and even though it's just a couple of second video, it's a sad video. But if you're seeing, let's say, 5-second videos, like hundreds of those videos in a day, your brain is not going to be happy, your body won't be happy, and your energy won't be happy. So number one, pay attention to things that you consume and who you're around, what your environment looks like, because most likely that's the biggest thing that will drain your energy. So what can you do? So if you're going to consume, let's say, content, or if you're going to watch TV, watch things that you want your life to look like, or that you want your life to be, or things that will inspire you, or that actually makes you feel good. Same thing with music. Listen to music that makes you feel good. Or if you are sad, you can listen to sad music, but don't listen to it when you want to feel happy again, because your brain doesn't know the difference. And then the same thing with people. If you can't cut off somebody, at least try to make distance with them. Because I understand, I'm never somebody that I tell people, oh, just cut them off cold turkey. If you need to do something that feels very hard, always start slow and work your way up to just cutting them off completely. So don't feel pressured to just cut people off because, you want your energy to feel good. You could just distance yourself with them or limit your time with them. And also, another way to have higher vibration is meditation. So you could call back your own energy. So that's number 2, is either grounding, meditating, or just being in the moment will give you energy. So there's meditations where you could do breath work. There's meditations where you could be grounding, literally like going for a walk, like a meditation walk, and you're just paying attention to everything that's around you, trying to be in the moment. And this is amazing for people that have ADHD or autism, or people that struggle with anxiety. Number one thing that I tell people, my clients, when they struggle with anxiety and they're having a panic attack, is to slow the fuck down and pay attention to literally everything that's in front of you, everything that is in the room. So I'll make an example right now. Let's say I was having an anxiety attack and I need my energy back. I'm going to focus on what's in front of me. So, I'm going to breathe slowly. I'm not going to control my breath because that could actually cause you more anxiety. I'm just going to breathe as slow as I can. And then, I'm going to focus on what's around me. There's a water bottle. There's books. There's a desk. There's this mic. There's this phone. So right there, I'm basically letting myself know that I don't need to feel fear and that everything's actually fucking okay. Like, there's nothing in my sight that's causing me danger right now. There's nothing in my sight that's like, hey, you gotta take care of this right now. You know what I mean? So it's basically just calling yourself back and calling your energy back. So just find something that helps you be in the moment or feel grounded, or you could just use meditation, or also just give thanks to God. So that's number 2. Number 3, it would be clean your space. When you have a cluttered space, you have a cluttered mind, and it will leave you feeling drained. And it's the same thing with your diet. If you have a cluttered, dirty diet, you're going to feel that in your body as well. And I've noticed this just even myself, when I have a lot of junk food, I feel more sleepy. I don't even want to work. I don't even have the energy to work out. And don't get me wrong, when I feel like I have like too many carbs, even healthy carbs, I feel like really tired and stuff like that. So it's really important that you pay attention to your diet and your environment. If it's cluttered, you're probably going to feel tired as well. Raise your vibration are all these ways, very simple things. You don't need to raise your vibration by going, meditating for hours and hours and hours. It's very simple things. It's just taking care of your needs. But a lot of people tend to forget to take care of their needs because they are so caught up on taking care of other people's needs or their work, or they just don't make it a priority because they view it as little things. Oh, it's not that big deal. But when you're avoiding doing the small things every single day, it becomes a big thing by the end of the month. So, where is the big 3 to raise your vibration? Who you surround yourself with and what you're surrounding yourself with. 2, find something that's going to make you feel grounded or giving thanks to God. These are all ways to feel grounded and call back your energy in time. And number 3 is focusing if you have any clutter in your diet or in your space. When you have clutter in your space, you're going to feel more tired because you're going to feel frustrated. Being frustrated will have you all the way down here because you can't even think properly. And then when you have a poor diet, it literally affects everything. It affects your body, mind, and soul. And when you don't have good nutrition, you're not going to be able to perform at your best. It affects everything. But yeah, if you would like one-on-one coaching with me, my email will be linked down below to help you work on yourself and become the best you. And also my website will be linked down below. Until next time, you guys, peace out.